You don't want him wrestling Steven Adams on a consistent basis all night long.
First possession for the Bucks. Handoff to George Hill.
He can knock it down. He hadn't done it recently, but he's got it in him.
Giannis down low, had Jaren Jackson Jr. on him. The Memphis Grizzlies can run #1 in the league in fast break points. They'll have to go into their half-court offense. Got an 8-2 basketball game. A couple minutes into the first quarter.
Can't get into a jumping contest with Zaire Williams, John Conchar, Jaren Jackson Jr. You got to box him out.
Rebound goes to Jackson Jr.
He's got it in him. We've seen some spectacular finishes.
Meantime, the NBA's free throw attempts leader, Giannis Antetokounmpo, at the line. Grizzlies moving it around. John Morant gets it back. He floats in the air. Rebound to Giannis.
The three-point line. He's dropped from 40% to just under 36.
High pick and roll for Giannis. He sees two defenders, so he skips it off to Bobby Portis. Has shifted as well. A lot more pick and rolls previously, and now we'll see some ISO ball because we've got a guy like this, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who can just take anyone at any time. Chris looking to get to his spot. Backing down the rookie kick out. A couple seconds for Giannis to the side, and it pays off. Giannis went outside, now he goes inside. Too strong. And if you grew up in New York to be familiar with New York, I believe the A train is like the express train, so it goes faster than all the other trains, which would make sense for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
These two young superstars. 27 already a two-time MVP, NBA Finals MVP. These two young superstars. 27 already a two-time MVP, NBA Finals MVP.
Jump ball goes to the Grizzlies. That was the Athletics top 75 players. Giannis listed at 24. And he was ecstatic. All the awards he gets, and he still gets excited.
Showed a little frustration at the outside official about all the contact that he's had to absorb here early in this game.
He's going to take another three. Rattles home for the big guy. 2 threes for Giannis in the first quarter. Guys that can get up. In the game now for the Grizzlies, number 23 is Jarrett Culver. Third-year player out of Texas Tech. Clark going up against Giannis. And Drew Holiday gets his first points in a couple of weeks.
Great job by Drew with their offense, and Giannis attracts the crowd. Kick out pass for the finish.
Rebound hauled in.
A much better job by the Bucks of boxing out aggressively to keep the Grizz away from the offensive glass.
Giannis long strides to the basket.
That time just that high kiss going hard right.
7-0 Milwaukee run. They're up by 4. And it'll remain that way. Shot clock is off.
You keep your guy at bay and allow Giannis to collect the rebound off the miss.
Clear out on the left side for Giannis, and he finishes. 15 points in the first quarter for 34.
Talk about it, that was the epitome of a telegraph. You could see that coming a mile away. Easy steal for the #1 pilfering team in the league, the Memphis Grizzlies.
Skip pass, 3 for number 3.
He did a great job finding the perimeter guys, but the Bucks also worked a lot on trying to sneak a couple of buckets inside.
Anything defensively you see here from the Bucks? Looked like they were in a zone there. We'll keep an eye on that.
Then inside to score the basketball with a zone of man-to-man.
This time the double team leads to ball movement. Grayson Allen through traffic. Giannis tries to clean it up. Multiple offensive rebounds. Lands in the hands of the Grizzlies.
Then inside to score the basketball with a zone of man-to-man.
This time the double team leads to ball movement. Grayson Allen through traffic. Giannis tries to clean it up. Multiple offensive rebounds. Lands in the hands of the Grizzlies.
Bucks, yeah, that's right. That 2-3 zone. And I'm a little hesitant to call it a 2-3 zone. It looked like they're lining up in kind of a zone lineup. And I'm a little hesitant to call it a 2-3 zone. It looked like they're lining up in kind of a zone lineup, but still matched up man-to-man.
floor still seems slippery out there for some reason.
And I'm a little hesitant to call it a 2-3 zone. It looked like they're lining up in kind of a zone lineup, but still matched up man to man.
The floor still seems slippery out there for some reason. Drew gets to pick which side and which screen he wants to go off of. He chooses Giannis, who's back in the game now, along with Dante DiVincenzo and Wesley Matthews. Conchar in transition. Who does he give it to? Ja Morant wanted to take off again. Pat Connaughton meets him. Will the Bucks show him how it's done? Drew Holiday does.
Trying to get to the basket every time now, and that time drew the defenders, and talk about Brandon Clark's ability to finish around the rim.
Giannis to himself. Oh, get out of here. Less than a minute in the second quarter. Bucks, some high-flying, dazzling plays as we close out the half. Ja from far out. My goodness. Okay. Less than a minute in the second quarter. Bucks, some high-flying, dazzling plays as we close out the half. Ja from far out. My goodness. Okay.
Comeback wins this season. So being down 14 in this kind of a situation means nothing to them.
The Bucks started off with the score. Bodies his way to 2 points. Giannis sees enough space.
Atlanta, we've seen a lot this season with the Bucks. You don't want to come out with that first early long jumper, in my opinion. This is what you want to do. Atlanta, we've seen a lot this season with the Bucks. You don't want to come out with that first early long jumper, in my opinion. This is what you want to do.
Set play calls offensively are the same as well. Giannis slows it up and finds George Hill right underneath the basket. And when it's in transition like that, the Bucks call it the gunner. So as you're getting to it, it's the gunner. Once you're there, the dunker. Backdoor cut by Giannis. Floats it up and in.
Assigned to sprint down the sidelines as hard as he can, give up the body, attract some defenders toward him. Same principle for the Bucks, that gunner runner that they use.
Crosses his body through traffic. Gets to the other side of the basket, finds himself 17 points with 3:33 to go in the third quarter.
He caught that thing on the move and then put it into another gear to blow by Dante.
Giannis can do it too. Long strides. Got fouled as well.
You mentioned at Delta State, they beat, I think, Immaculata, which was a powerhouse back in those days, a couple of times to win a national championship.
Ray Allen's three-point record, Bucks franchise leader in threes, Chris Middleton. Dante off the pick and roll with Giannis. These teams getting out quickly, starting the offense, waiting for no one. Giannis, tenacious on the boards. These teams getting out quickly, starting the offense, waiting for no one. Giannis, tenacious on the boards.
Go after the basketball.
Giannis verbalizing to the referees that he feels some contact. He plays through it. Sidestep to Wesley Matthews, just short. The deficit now under 10 for the first time in the second half. 9 points is the Bucks lead. Giannis with the block on Steven Adams. Is there enough time? Not before the buzzer. His office seems to be the entire court.
Well, with that left baseline too, though, that's a special area for him. And yeah, he's you know, 3-level scorer from three-point line, mid-range, getting to the rim. But that left baseline, he's just Steven Adams is coming out of the game, but Jaren Jackson Jr. is on the floor. He's an outstanding offensive rebounder.
Giannis against Jackson Jr. And a lot of times when I'm talking to the guys about rebounding, crashing the boards, I'm doing it to help them and to be a veteran and because I have so much appreciation for this game, but I'm also doing it to tell myself.
That's the kind of effort that you need to get off the schneid and start winning some of these games that you're in a position to win. Who's going to bring it?
It's the screen by Giannis. Getting in his bag, fade away. Bucks diving on the floor, Grizzlies diving on the floor.
Just got to stay patient. If you're Giannis, get the shot you want. The worst case scenario.
How do you respond? Jackson getting the block on the big guy.
Just got to stay patient. If you're Giannis, get the shot you want. The worst case scenario.
How do you respond? Jackson getting the block on the big guy. Jaren Jackson Jr. has 4 personals with 4 minutes left. Limited minutes, and that's normal for Coach Bud anytime you come off any injury, but with 4 minutes to go, he's in this basketball game.
You want him in there as your closer down the stretch.
10 points for the rookie, Zaire Williams. Got the start tonight. They're going to call Giannis for a foul on that screen. 10 points for the rookie, Zaire Williams. Got the start tonight. They're going to call Giannis for a foul on that screen. Chris has 2 on him. Tries to get it out. George Hill once again tries to secure. Lots of contact, no call. And Giannis is saying, give me the basketball! Give it to me!
Junior, who has got to fight to keep it from the offensive glass.
Giannis gets the rebound and a stop. Now you've got 2 ball handlers on the floor at the same time offensively. Chris to Giannis, we see this so often. 1 against 3, still scores. Still 2:32 left, less than a minute to go, and Bucks have the lead at 9. Giannis and Jackson Jr. Who does it land in the hands of? George Hill fighting for it. Bucks basketball. Giannis has talked about the fact that the ball has energy. The Bucks showing their hustling. It's finding their way to them, fading away.
That was a facial on Jaren Jackson Jr. His